Hello and welcome to today's lesson on changes of state, which is part of the particle model of matter topic in GCSE Combined Science. So in today's lesson we're going to observe how we can have a change in the internal energy of a substance via changes of state. So if we learn in today's lesson we should be able to describe how a substance can change state, which forms part of the GCSE Combined Science specification 6.3.1.2 changes of state in the subject of physics in the topic particle model of matter. Now all stores are stores of internal energy. Now internal energy means the energy inside of an object. So because all objects are made from particles, this means the energy must come from the particles themselves. And there are two stores of internal energy. There is the kinetic energy store and the potential energy store. The kinetic energy store is due to the movement of the particles in the object. This is represented by the temperature of the object. Then you change the kinetic energy store, you'll change the temperature of the object. The potential energy store is due to the attraction between the particles in the object. This is represented by the state of matter of the object. Change the potential energy store of an object, change the state of matter of the object. So the internal energy of a system can be changed if a change is made to the particle system of the object. The kinetic energy store can be changed if the temperature is changed. The potential energy store can be changed if the state of matter of the substance is changed. However, only one store can be changed at once. They can't be altered simultaneously. So if we consider the different states of matter, such as water, ice and steam, substances can change between the different states when their internal energy is changed, either increasing or decreasing. An example of this is ice melting into water. It's a state change of a solid to a liquid. The example is water boiling into steam. It's a state change of a liquid to a gas. While water freezing into ice, a state change of liquid to solid. And an example of dry ice, carbon dioxide subliming from solid to gas without becoming a liquid. So we refer to states of matter changing state as a physical change. Now the reason for this is because these changes are physical changes, as the material will recover its original properties if the change is reversed. So like a chemical reaction, in a physical change the overall mass of a substance is conserved. So if you start with 20 kilograms of a solid, that will melt to give 20 kilograms of liquid, which will boil to form 20 kilograms of a gas, which could deposit back to 20 kilograms of a solid. Now the reason for this is particles cannot be destroyed, they cannot be created. Matter and mass has to be conserved at all times. So as a result, if you start with 20 kilograms of particles, you will finish with 20 kilograms of particles. Now we can consider the different names of the state changes given between the different states of matter. So if we consider solids, liquids and gases, a solid turning into a liquid is called melting. This requires an increase in internal energy. We know this because work has to be put into the substance for this state change as a substance is being heated. Now this would occur at the melting point. Now a liquid turned into a solid is called freezing. This requires a decrease in internal energy. We know this as work is taken out of the substance for this state change as the substance is cooled, but this would also occur at the melting point. A liquid turning into gas is called boiling. This requires an increase in internal energy. We know this because work has to be put into the substance for this state change as the substance is being heated. This would occur at the boiling point. A gas turning into a liquid is called condensing, and this requires a decrease in internal energy. We know this because work must be taken out of the substance for the state change as the substance is cooled, but this would occur at the boiling point. Now a solid turning into a gas is called sublimation, which requires an increase in internal energy. We know this because the substance has to be heated for this to occur, so work must be put into the substance. And a gas turning into a solid is called deposition, which requires a decrease in internal energy. We know this because for a gas to turn into a solid, it must be cooled down, so work is taken out of the substance. So you should be able to describe how substance can change state, so melt, boil, freeze, condense or sublimate, and that mass will be conserved in these particular situations. And that changes of state are physical changes which differ from chemical changes because the material recovers its original properties if the change is reversed. So if you've been successful and you've learned in today's lesson, you can describe how a substance can change state. So I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson on changes of state in the particle model of matter topic in GCSE Combined Science Physics. Thank you very much and have a lovely day.